Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I will show you how to make this beautiful painting step by step. This is a complete tutorial of how I mix colors and how I make this beautiful painting, and I hope you like my tutorial. So let's get started. Using these colors, let me show you what I'm using. I usually use a glass palette like this to mix colors, so it's easy. So for that I'm using this red color, some yellow, this is phthalo blue, and this is aqua green. It's difficult to mix these colors. This is a kind of rare color, so I usually buy from the store. So this is how it looks, aqua green, because for the beach painting this is really nice color to use. And as always, we need some black to darken any colors, and some white. Usually I have black and white in almost every painting for my color palette because it's always useful. And we also need burnt umber for this painting. I'm adding a little bit of that. I think we are all set with this color palette, and let's begin the painting. I'll keep it on the side and I'll show you how I mix colors. And there was an old canvas at my house that I wanted to remake. So this is an old one, so I'm just painting on top of this. I think we only need two brushes for this painting. One is about half an inch like that, and this is a tiny one. So I think we should be all set with these two brushes. And a jar of water to wash. So first let's mix the color of the sky. I'm dipping my brush in water. Mixing this color of the sky. For that, phthalo blue and white. So you can add white as you need. Usually the color on the top of the sky is darker, so I use darker shades on the top. And as you come down, the color of the sky will be lighter. So first let's add the dark color on the top. Nicely blend. I'm not adding water because this acrylic paint is a creamy one, so I don't think we need more water for that. So keep blending in this left to right strokes. Now making a lighter mix by adding more white. I'll add this lighter color towards the bottom. And again more white, so I added more white. And you can blend the top portion like that. Nice and smooth. Adding a little more white here. Nice and really a smooth blend like that. And now let's add some clouds. I use a small brush like that and add some clouds like this, and you can blend it gently. So add a little bit of white. And make sure you don't follow the regular pattern for the clouds. Just make random shapes here and there, not all of them same shape. Sometimes I tend to make every cloud the same size and shape. Now I'm trying to improve on that. And it's always a learning process, making a painting. Every day you learn something new. And that's the fun part about being an artist. And you don't have to follow any specific rules or anything. Just do whatever you like as long as you feel satisfied with what you're making. Adding some clouds here. And I'm gently blending. I'm adding more whites here because as you can see, this sky is lighter towards the bottom and darker towards the top. That's how, if you observe nature, you can see. So I added a little more white here. I think we're all set with the sky. Now let's do the water, the sea. For that I use this aqua color and maybe mix with a teeny bit of blue, phthalo blue. And let's add the ocean here. It's a beautiful aqua color. I really like it. I think this is too dark, so I think I might add some whites in it because it's too dark. I'm adding some white and just blending with the aqua. And I just washed my brush because I don't want the blue color to be remaining on my brush. And now let's do the shore part. For that, use burnt umber and white. More white and a teeny bit of burnt umber and just go like that. So adding a little more white, I think it's too dark. Gently blend it. This is just a basic layer, so we're going to be adding more details into this beach painting. Let's add some shadows here for the coconut trees. So first I mix the burnt umber and some white, and let's add some shadows. I think a little more blue I need to mix with that. So these are the shadows of the coconut tree. I just follow some random abstract shapes like that just to indicate some shadows. And here also some patches. I think here I made a little too much. I think I have to lighten it a bit. This is too much shadows here. I'm going to add some. I'm adding some ultramarine blue to my palette. And actually for the shadows we need ultramarine blue and some burnt umber. That is the best combination for shadows. Phthalo blue doesn't give that effect, so I added this ultramarine blue and the burnt umber. And towards this side there is a small hut which I will make with this ultramarine blue and the burnt umber. This is the bottom layer of the hut. And now I'll add some whites, highlights. And now I'm going to make some bushes here. For that I'm mixing yellow and phthalo blue and tiny bit of red to make the dark layer of the bushes there. So this is the basic layer. And I'll just add this dark layer here. I think I might need I mix tiny bit of red also. Just keep adding. And here also some bushes here and there. Like that. Just dab it like that randomly. mixing little yellow to the same mix and add this some bushes here too. And here with the same burnt umber and the white mix, let's add this shoreline here too. I lighten this green with a little bit of white and adding some bushes here too. These are the distant bushes. And using the same light mix and some yellow, I will add some highlights to these trees also. And here some yellow. And using this palette knife, I just add some strokes showing there are trees in between these bushes. And then some burnt umber again and add some lines. And then I let this layer dry for some time. Adding some shadows here too underneath the trees. And here more shadows. And using this palette knife here, adding some lines here. Just to give some texture of the water. See, look at that palette knife, gives a beautiful texture like that. And if you don't have a palette knife, it's okay. You can do this with a simple brush. But I usually keep this very handy just to mix colors and adding some texture to my paintings. It's really helpful. Now is the time to add some coconut trees. I use a very thin brush and mix it with some white. Let's add some coconut tree here, like that. Let's go this way. The coconut tree. This. And another coconut tree over here. And another one maybe over here. Maybe a little darker here. And using the same green that we had. And let's add some leaves. Here also, the same thing. Another one. Now I mix some yellow and some white to make a lighter shade, to add the highlights. Adding a slight touch of shadows. here some highlights to this bush also. And some scratches. And I mix some white to this mixture of this burnt umber. And I'm going to add the highlights to this tree. And these are supposed to be shadows from the trees behind this scenery. And here's some land area, tiny houses and things like that. I think that's it. And let's add some more clouds. Sometimes I just blend it with fingers like that for the clouds. That's more easy. It's a lot easier than using brushes. Maybe some leaves here also. Some light green and dark green bushes. Look at this, how beautiful this beach painting is. And if you really like my painting, please subscribe to my channel because I post a lot of art videos and I think you might enjoy. So happy painting. See you until next video.